guys? Welcome to a Sunday reset video. I'm super excited for this one because, wow, we have a lot to prepare for this week because school is actually starting on Wednesday. And I'm trying not to get in my head too much a little bit about it because I've done school for my entire life. This is my last semester of college. But for some reason, I'm pretty stressed out about it. Just it starting. I think it's because I had such a good winter break or Christmas break where I didn't have any school. So I've been really enjoying that. And I'm kind of sad that it's starting again, but then I have to remind myself higher education is such a blessing and a privilege. Yeah, I am super, super grateful for it, but I'm also kind of stressed out because I just know the grind is coming and working hard is coming. And I've just really liked relaxing for a while. So I did start off this morning with a walk, and I'm really grateful that I did it because I went to Oregon and I was talking to my mom and sister. I was like, how do you guys live in Oregon? It's so rainy. I don't know if you guys have ever been. The rain can be relentless sometimes, I feel like. I was like, how do you guys not get just so depressed? It's also because when we went there, the day we got, it was a really, really nice winter for them. And then the day we arrived, it downpoured. We didn't see the sun for 3 days during Christmas break. And then it just rained continuously until the day we left. So I think we were a little bit of bad luck maybe, and they were like, oh, I get outside every single day, even though it's raining. And that really inspired me. I was like, it's not even raining here in Utah. It's just pretty cold. I think it was in the 20s when I went on my walk, but it still felt amazing. So I'm really grateful that I did that. Anything I can do to help my mental health during the winter is ideal. Now I need to go get ready for church. We have church at 9 a.m., which is good because then you kind of get it done in the morning and you have the rest of your Sunday to chill, which might sound bad. I love it. I love it. We need to definitely, so again, with school happening, I'm scared. I've forgotten how it is to have a really tight schedule because me and my husband, he works 40 hours a week and he has one class for his master's that he does online. And then I work 30 hours a week and I'll take 15 credits. My college, or 15 and a half, because I think I'm taking, a running class, which I'm kind of nervous about. We'll see if I don't drop that one. But I need to plan our meals so that I can go grocery shopping on Tuesday so I can make our food last as long as possible while we're in school, because I don't like going grocery shopping when we're in school because that takes an entire evening away from either studying or doing something fun. So I need to do that. We need to check in with my goals, check in with the budget, enter some receipts because we've had a fun couple of days, an expensive couple of days. And let's see, I want to organize a little bit. Yeah. Clean up, because again, with school, cleaning is hard. We'll go 2 weeks without cleaning our house during the school year, which is not amazing, but we really do feel so busy. I think we do prioritize in the school year, number one, studying and working all the hours that we need to. So yeah, sometimes cleaning, it takes a back burner and it gets really, really gross in our house. And I also want to take some time to chill. Yeah, I think Sunday's such an amazing day of rest, and I definitely want to take some time to chill out a little bit and to relax and enjoy myself. Oh my gosh, hi. Want to say hi to everyone? This might sound silly, but it kind of feels like we're retirees whenever we don't have any school, because working 40 hours and then not having to do 20 hours of homework in school in a week, it feels like we have absolutely nothing to do. And so we're currently trying to figure out some hobbies to do because we don't want to graduate school and be extremely, extremely bored in the evening times. I'm also not amazing at relaxing. I definitely struggle with relaxing. Sometimes I feel like I have to be productive or have to have something to do or an agenda every single waking moment of my life. So I'm working on that for sure. So hopefully today I can practice that a little bit chilling. Oh, I also need to read my book. I do not want it to end. It's the last book in the Throne of Glass series. And once it's over, the series is over. No more Throne of Glass, which has been one of my favorite series, maybe except for maybe Harry Potter or the Chronicles of Narnia. It's up there. I've absolutely loved it so much. I'm attached to every single character. But yes, okay, I need to actually go get ready and I will see you guys later. So I got home from church. Yeah, I just want to take a moment to say, because I'm sure a lot of people struggle with this, and that is just your relationship with food and eating. And I feel so absolutely blessed that I'm at such a good place. I know for you guys, it looks like just some rando girl making garlic bread toast or whatever, but in high school I was scared of bread and scared of carbs, which is so crazy to me now because I love that stuff, and I feel like I eat more, number one, what makes me happy, and number two, what I feel like I need, instead of following all these arbitrary rules of being scared of things. And so I hate it every day. I literally hate it every day. It was so difficult, but I'm so tickled and pleased just to watch this video back and see me reading a book and smiling and eating food. If you guys are struggling and you're in the middle of that, I hope that you can get there someday. Hi you guys, welcome to the ground. We are going to do a little weekly goal check-in to see if I'm on track with my monthly and yearly goals, and then we are also going to enter some receipts into the budget spreadsheet just to make sure that I'm actually keeping up with the budget this month. Last month we did decide to do a budget cleanse and not budget for anything, which was super good for us because I tend to be an underspender and someone who stresses a lot about money, scarcity, trying to hoard money and everything. But we're back to budgeting this month because we were really trying hard to save for a car, and there's just a lot of things that we want. We decided that we want to take the extra money that we don't spend on like say our utilities are lower that month, or we don't spend some of our fun money, or some of our expenses are lower. We want to take that extra money and put it in like a fun fund or like a furniture fund, because we have been in our house for over a year, and we still don't have nightstands. There's like a couple other things that we really need that we don't have. It's not like we need a nightstand really bad, but we would prefer to have nightstands. We think it's time to get nightstands finally. So we're just gonna do that right now. And I have like this little desk right here so I can sit on the ground. I was gonna be downstairs, but then my husband decided that he wanted to use the TV, and I'm not really like a 2 TV kind of person in the house. I definitely like to just have one. I hate having a TV in a bedroom for some reason. It's just like not what I grew up with, and I feel like it's a cardinal sin. So let's start with weekly goals. So these weekly goals are not like I checking off like, yes, I did that. It's just little things to help me stay on track with my goals that I made for myself. So, and just to remind me, I don't know if you guys saw my goal making video, I'll put it up here, but I did set goals with the intention this year of making sure that they're super, super flexible. I don't want to hold myself hostage to these goals. So I am going to be looking at them weekly and monthly to make sure that I still like them, because if I don't like them, then I'm going to change them a little bit. Or instead of just not accomplishing a goal, I'd rather kind of take that goal out and trade it with a new one. So I'm always progressing and becoming the person that I want to be and like working towards this future life, instead of just being like, no, I'm not going to do that goal anymore and just forget about it, kind of turn a blind eye. So we'll be looking at the goals for this week that kind of help me achieve my annual goals. So first, financial goals. So my first financial goal is to contribute $500 to my 401k this month. I used to contribute $450 a month to my 401k in 2024, but my company doesn't do percentages for matching. They do a lump sum, which is super awesome for me because I don't make that much money right now. So that lump sum means a lot, because I think that lump sum a year is like 15 to 20% of what I actually make. And so because I don't make that much, it's a ton of my income, and I'm young, so I want to make sure that I'm investing as much as I possibly can. I don't want to give up that free money, so I upped my investment contribution because my work is upping theirs. So yes, I want to contribute $500, and I'm going to check this off because I am on track. It comes out automatically, my first paycheck. I cannot remember when I get paid because I get paid twice a month, and so sometimes the pay period ends on like a Saturday, and then you get paid. I don't know. It's like super confusing, but anyways, I'm just gonna check that one because I am on track with that. Number 2, which is so exciting, I can't believe we're doing this, is we did not think we need a lot of context for this one. My husband and I knew that we wanted to save up and go on vacation after we graduated as like a graduation gift / we just love traveling. So we want to do a big one. We're going to go to Italy, and we thought because we're going to go to Italy, we couldn't start saving for a car until after we finished saving for the vacation. And we originally thought like 6 months ago that we weren't going to be able to be done with saving for our vacation to Italy until April or May, right up until the trip started. But surprisingly, we actually are going to finish saving for this trip this month, which is so exciting, which means that we're able to start saving for our car, because we want to buy a second car because someday we're going to want to have a kid, and we think that, I just think for safety reasons, it's better to have a second car so you can take the kid to like the hospital if they need to be, or to be able to go to doctor's appointments and everything. So we are actually going to start saving for a car this month, and I think we said we can put about $650 towards our car, which is, I think obviously $600 is not, like $600 is really good, but obviously a car is going to be like $30,000 or something. I don't know how much a car is these days, honestly. I'm like so out of the loop with cars, but I feel like $600, it's better than nothing. So I'm excited that we're going to do that. So we haven't started saving for the car, but I'm going to check this off because we are on track for that. And then increase emergency fund. I think also with this one, we have kind of put like the emergency fund on the back seat when we first moved into our house. We like low-key didn't have an emergency fund really, which is kind of crazy. It did work out for us though, but I don't recommend it. I don't recommend anything. I'm not a financial advisor, but we did not have one really. So we hurried and saved as fast as we possibly could for an emergency fund. And now that it's funded to what we want it to be for now, we still want it to increase every single month, but we're not like putting thousands of dollars in it each month. So we are just going to increase, we have like the loose goal to increase our emergency fund every single month. And I think this month we allotted $200 if all goes well to the emergency fund. So check for that because we're on track. All right, the next ones are mental health ones. And the first one under mental health is to order the book Reclaim Your Life. So my overarching goal is to read the book Reclaim Your Life, and hopefully with that goal, which is pretty actionable, the result is that backtrack. The book Reclaim Your Life by Carissa Gustafson is a therapy workbook. It is acceptance and commitment therapy, which is under the cognitive behavioral therapy. That is what works best for me. I found I really, really love it. And over time, if I'm doing really awesome, I stop doing everything that I learned in this book and in therapy. And then when I struggle again, I feel like I've forgotten everything from therapy. So I'm reordering this book. It was only I think like $14 or something. I don't know, but I'm ordering it and I want to read that the first quarter of this year. And so that's why I have this goal. I had to order it first because I know I love to put off ordering stuff even if I need it, just because sometimes I struggle with underbuying, but we're going to check that off because I did order it. Okay, riddle me this. Why do we have Amazon Prime yet it still takes a week and a half for something to get to us? I'm not complaining. Like, I know it's an absolute modern day miracle that we can get stuff so fast, that shipping is so fast. But if a company prides themselves on 2-day shipping, I don't understand why we get 12-day shipping. I don't really understand that. I don't know if you guys get your stuff, because I know my parents, they get their stuff the same day. So I don't know if it's where we live, like our neighborhood's a little bit newer. I shouldn't complain about that, but like it takes so long to get stuff from Amazon, even though they say 2-day shipping. Okay, the second one for mental health is to check when my period starts. So the overarching goal for this one is to track my period the entire year, because I've noticed that before my period starts, okay, so I've never tracked my period, like even when it first started when I was a teenager, because I have some telltale signs that I know immediately that it's going to start the next day. So I have never really had the need to track it before. Recently, I've realized that I become super sad or super mad like a couple days before my period, and I usually tend to have a breakdown where I'm crying. Then I get really worried about myself, like, wow, this is really out of character, that I'm imploding, spiraling, cannot stop myself, like what's going on? And then that's an added layer of like, something's really wrong with me, like I need to do something about this. And then my period starts the next day and I'm like, oh, and then I'm like confused. I'm like, wait, was that me? So I'm like, I just decided that I'm going to track it this year because I think it's going to really help me and my mental health to know that like, it's okay. It's hormones, and I feel like they do make you feel a certain way, and just they kind of change my attitude and my personality a little bit. So I want to make sure that I'm taking away that extra added layer of like, oh no, this is the new you forever. I know my period was like last week or something, so I just have the goal for this week to check to see when it's going to start, so I stay in the know, because I want to make sure that I'm checking before it's going to start so that I prepare myself and maybe make goals and plans for the week accordingly if I know it's going to start soon. So let's check this real quick. Okay, I should start feeling the symptoms and having breakdowns in 2 weeks. So not this week, but next week I will start preparing for that. Let's check that one off. Okay, skincare routine refresh. I just want to remind myself. So I'm using retinol at night, Cetaphil lotion. I do not currently wash my face with anything. I just like haven't washed my face for the last 10 years, so I don't really know why I would start washing my face now. But I do know that my skin is getting really dry, so that's why I'm trying to be really good about lotion. So yeah, lotion, retinol. I'm doing sunscreen every single day and making sure to put it on my lips. I'm sure it's fine to put it on your lips. I'm sure some people say it's not and you're supposed to buy this special sunscreen chapstick, but I just put it on my lips anyways, and my neck and my chest and back of my hands. And then I think, how often should you wash your pillows? Oh wow, every 3 to 6 months. Oh, well this one says at least once a week. Okay, so I should wash my pillows. Let me put that on the new goals. And honestly, sheets. Maybe we'll do that today. This is a good reminder. Okay, skincare refresh, check. And I think I do currently like my skincare routine. I don't want to get too complicated. I feel like sometimes skincare routines, they have like their 10-step skincare routine. Like that sounds like a little bit too much for me. I just don't think that's sustainable. I don't know if I would actually do the skincare routine if it was too many steps. But yeah, just washing my face with water, taking off my makeup, putting a layer of water on, putting a layer of Cetaphil, putting retinol on. Oh no. Do I do retinol first? No, retinol first and then lotion. And yeah, and then sometimes I put Vaseline on there. So good to keep track of that. Okay, the next goals are just kind of under other, and that is plan a date night. night, so we definitely should plan a date night for this week. School is starting, so we're gonna get a little bit busy, unfortunately, but I think we should really do the Pilates in downtown. I think that would be super fun, and they're not expensive at all, so we need to make sure that we do that. I feel like this Saturday I wanted to do it, and then in a Saturday morning comes around and I'm like, I want to sleep in. So we need to make sure to do that. Okay, yes. So in order to do that, I'm glad that I had this goal. I'm gonna make a little reminder on my phone to make sure that we do that. I'm gonna put it Friday night so we remember to wake up the next morning and go get it. Okay, sweet. Glad that I did that. Let's check that one off. And then declutter one section of the house. So if you guys watch my quarterly or my yearly goal setting, 2025 goals, that's what the video is called. You guys have it in the description box below. I wanted to declutter one section of the house at a time, like declutter one section every month, and I wasn't going to do this for January, but right now, since there's not school going on, I definitely want to get ahead and do one section. It can even be a small section. So let's see what we're gonna do. What section should we declutter today? Yeah, I'm really blanking on this, but after this, you guys will keep me accountable. I will go and I'll declutter one section of the house. Okay, and now let's set some new goals. So I personally am of the mindset, like I can't set a goal like do this every single day for 365 days of the year. So I'm going to create like little weekly goals that help me just kind of are like more flexible and more customizable for what exactly I need during that time. So I want to meditate 3 times this week, and I think that's going to be really important for me. I feel like this week I'm definitely going to need meditation because school is starting and I am psyching myself out for it. Balancing school and work and just having a home can be kind of a lot. This morning, as you guys saw, I went on a walk and kind of changed my life. And I want to make sure that I go on a walk Monday, Tuesday, and Friday and get my recommended steps. So I have the Garmin watch and it gives me like a recommendation of steps. So today my recommendation is 6,850 steps. Some days it's like 8,000 or something. I don't know how it makes its recommendations, but okay. And then I just added wash pillows and sheets, and I don't think there's any other goals. Oh, maybe I'll add go on the date night. Finish Throne of Glass number 7, which is devastating. I really don't want to end. I don't even want to make that a goal because that is like so sad to me. Anyways, yes, those are my goals. Okay, it is almost 2:30, 2:23, and I am actually feeling kind of exhausted from the minuscule amount of stuff I did today. Well, I think I did a good amount of stuff. I went for a walk, I decluttered the linen closet, I set my weekly goals, just chilled, ran around the yard with the girls. I did not realize I was going to love having a backyard so much, but the idea that we can just open our back door and then our cats can go in and out because we have the vinyl fences that they can't jump, and then there's no spaces underneath for them to... What are you doing? And there's no space under the fence for them to get out, so it's really fun to have them out there. And then it's fun to take the toy and just like run around the yard and have them chase you. I don't know, it's a good time. I love having cats so much, but yeah, I am feeling pretty tired and I do want to take some time to be just by myself and chilling without any expectation to do anything or to be productive at all. I think I just want to read my book, which I actually feel like a pit in my chest when I say that I'm going to read my book, because I feel like I've talked about this way too much, how sad I'm going to be for the Throne of Glass series to be over. But you guys, I don't know if I can express to you, like I have a heaviness on my chest. Like I think I'm actually feeling a tiny bit of anxiety, which is crazy. It's a book. I'm reading a book. It's not real. Oh my gosh, why? I'm like so attached to these characters. I'm not on TikTok. I'm not going to lie. So I don't know if these books are super popular. I know that ACOTAR is like really popular, and Sarah J Maas wrote this series as well, so I don't know if it's as popular. And I've also talked to multiple people about it and I've gotten mixed reviews. Some people are like, oh, I can't finish it, it was too boring. Me and my sister and I think our friend or something, we're like obsessed with it. It's like the greatest book series in the world. So I don't know if this is like super popular, so I don't want to be like, hey guys, love this book, and everyone's like, I know, we've already read it like 10 years ago. Because I do remember one time when I had this song to show my family, to show my parents. I was like, you guys are gonna love this song. I turned it on and my parents started singing along to it. I think it was a song like Sunroof, I got my head out the sun. Yeah, I turned it on like in the aux cord and my parents were like, I got my head out, and I was like, oh gosh, like that's how far I am behind. I do know my parents are on TikTok, so they keep up with trends better than I do. Long tangent to say, I'm really, really sad that this book is going to be over. 2024 has taught me that I absolutely love books about friendship. I thought I liked romance and fantasy, which I do. But 2024 taught me that my favorite parts of books are the parts about friendship. So I'll put a book right here. It's by Jojo Moyes called The Giver of Stars. And I was super hesitant to read it. I was like, I don't know, a pack horse library in the times of FDR when he was president. Like, I was like, I don't know if I'll like this. Easily, probably my second favorite book besides all of these books. Such a good book because it was so much about friendship, and there was a romance part. There's relationships. I love books. If a book doesn't have any relationships in it, if it's not a mystery book, then I'm not really a fan. And that's what's great about the Throne of Glass series. There's like 6 or 7 couples that you love in this series. But yeah, I think I want to just take some time to myself and chill, listen to some white noise, water rushing in the background, have a nice light on my lamp. I feel like I'm procrastinating talking to you guys because I don't want to read my book because I don't want to finish it. Let's get all cozy and the girls on the bed. Let's read and let's relax for the rest of the Sunday.